Hello, everybody. This is Card Guy Chris Sauce.
With Collectible Chris.
We're here to talk to you about
Our results for NFL Week 12 and College Week 13, and our predictions for Week 13 NFL and Week 14 College. Bowl games starting to be made. Teams about to get bowl game invites or become bowl eligible, as well as a whole bunch of upsets. So, NFL Week 12, Dad was 9-4. I was 7-6, which brings me back down to 10 games behind him. God dang, you're just picking them. My dang Niners not cutting it this year, I swear to God. Thursday Night Football, the Browns honestly, I think it's an upset. Browns upsetted the Steelers in the dang snow, 24-19. Winston had a great game, though. Sunday games, Titans beat the Texans 32-27, which surprised a lot of people. Vikings beat the Bears in overtime, 30-27. The Cowboys,
yeah,
the wildest game I've ever seen. Cowboys beat the Commanders 34-26 with most of the points coming in the fourth quarter, and Cowboys come back to win with a kick return after basically not even a Hail Mary shot, but a great pass to Terry McLaurin to tie the game. Dolphins beat the Patriots 34-15. Chiefs with a nail biter against the Panthers 30-27.
That was a good game.
Bucks beat up on the Giants 30-7 after them releasing Daniel Jones. Lions beat the Colts 24-6. Lions continue to dominate. Broncos beat the Raiders 29-19. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 16-6. The Packers whipped the Niners 38-10. Sunday Night Football, the Eagles beat the Rams 37-20. And on Monday Night Football, the Ravens scraped by against the Chargers 30-23. Player of the week, we both agreed it had to go to Saquon Barkley. 26 rushes for 255 yards, 2 TDs, and 255 yards for 26 rushes. That is 9.8 yards per carry. Along with that, he also had 4 receptions for 47 yards, which was over 300 scrimmage yards for Saquon.
Which he took over the rushing lead over Henry.
Yep. Rookie of the week, once again, we both agree it had to go to Bo Nix. 25.
I think his rookie cards need to start moving.
If you can get a Bo Nix rookie card cheap, you better get it cheap right now because they're about to go up. 25 out of 42, 273 yards passing, 2 TDs, and no interceptions.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Defensive player of the week, that's going with the D lineman. I'm going with outside linebacker. I'm going with Jonathan Grenard with Minnesota. 6 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 assisted with 2 sacks.
Yeah, I'm going with Myles Garrett. 5 tackles, 3 solo, 2 assisted. He had 3 sacks and one forced fumble. So he had a good game.
I forgot you said that. So.
Yeah. So that was a good game for him.
Oh, yeah. Out of college, week 13, that was 15-5. I was 13-7. And once again, I am behind that by 10 games. Dang it. That's a kicking my butt, y'all. UNLV beat San Jose State 27-16. SMU beat Virginia 33-7. The Hurricanes beat Wake Forest 42-14. Florida upset Ole Miss 24-17 in the Swamp. Illinois beat Rutgers 36-31. Ohio State beat Indiana 38-15. Georgia beat UMass 59-21. Tennessee shut out UTEP 56-0. Penn State beat Minnesota 26-25 in a nail biter. Kansas upset Colorado, which we both agreed it would happen, 37-21. Arizona State beat BYU 28-23. Texas beat Kentucky 31-14. Notre Dame, second time this season, beat the Armed Forces, beat Army 49-14. Boise State barely beat Wyoming 17-13. Oregon State upset Washington State 41-38. Iowa State beat Utah 31-28. Auburn upset Texas A&M 43-41 in overtime. Oklahoma upset Alabama 24-3. Clemson beat the Citadel 51-14, and South Carolina beat Wofford 56-12. All right. So, all 16 games in NFL, and we got 22 games in college.
Hey,
Yeah. So, for this week, Thanksgiving Day starting tomorrow. We kick it off at 11 a.m. with the Bears versus the Lions.
I'm going with Lions.
I'm going with the Lions, too. At 3:30, we got the G-Men versus the Cowboys.
Wow. I guess I picked Dallas.
My gut says Giants, but
Yeah.
Cowboys on Thanksgiving, there's just a different feel. I'm going with Cowboys. And then Thursday night football at 7:30, Dolphins versus Packers.
It's going to be a good one.
This is going to be a shootout.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins, though.
Our first disagreement, I'm going with Packs. The Black Friday game, we got the Raiders versus the Chiefs.
I'm going to Oakland.
Wow. Against the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going Oakland.
It happened last year.
Yep. So,
Is that why you're saying Raiders?
yeah.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I mean, I like what my dad did. He surprised me. All right, Sunday games: Texans versus Jags.
I'm going to go with the Texans. They got to get rolling again.
They do. That defense is just messing up. It's just that the Jaguars they need to figure out their quarterback situation. Colts versus Patriots.
That's going to be a good game. I think that's going to be a good game. I'm going to go with Colts. I mean, Drake May's doing good, but I think the Colts are going to pull that one out.
They both have the talent. It's just that Foxborough cold. I'm going with Patriots. Chargers versus the Falcons.
Chargers. I just think they're playing better.
No, I do.
Even though
I agree with you. Chargers. Seahawks versus the Jets.
I'm going Seattle. Even though it's a cross country trip.
Seahawks have just been weird in the past month. I mean, I would still go with Seahawks over Jets, but my gut's saying Jets. Titans versus Commanders.
Ooh. I'm going to go with Commanders. I think they need a rebound from this this loss.
The Commanders have been getting lucky, honestly. They start off slow and then they get some heat in the second half, but you need to do that all game. I'm going with the Titans. Steelers versus the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals. I just like how Jamar Chase is playing.
I agree, but the Steelers have that defense. I'm going Steelers. Cardinals versus Vikings.
And now that they have Daniel Jones as a backup.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Daniel Jones did get signed by the Vikings.
Yep. I'm going to go with Minnesota. I think Minnesota they need to pick it up a little bit too.
Cards have been surprising me.
They're having a good year.
I mean, they're number one in the division right now, in their division. It's basically tied with first or second place and number one that could potentially number two. So this game has a lot riding. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals on this one. All right. Oh, dang. That's our fourth disagreement. Wow. Rams versus Saints.
I'm going to go with Saints. It's in New Orleans.
I mean, ever since Drew Brees became the GM, enough said. Bucks versus Panthers. Which Bucks team are we going to see and which Panthers team are we going to see? That's really the question.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers have been playing really good lately. They almost pulled it out against. But I'm going to go with Bucks.
You going Bucks? Baker has been really inconsistent. That's my problem. But they got Mike Evans back. So with that logic, I should go with Bucks. But just the fact that Bryce Young has gotten that fire lit in him.
Yeah, he's played well.
I'm saying Panthers. All right. Eagles versus Ravens.
I'm going Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson's just...
I mean, honestly, this this game is two identical teams, truly. Scrambling quarterback versus scrambling quarterback, high end running back versus high end running back. The only difference is Baltimore's they're a better pass defensive team, but Eagles have been better balanced this season. So overall, it's going to be a close game, but I'm giving it to Eagles because of one person, that's Saquon. I mean, he surpassed Derrick. He's going to continue doing what he's doing. Sunday Night Football, 49ers versus Bills in Buffalo.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and just say, let me say mine. I'm going with the freaking Bills. 49ers, you're pissing me off.
I guess I'll take the Niners in this game.
I swear to God, this always happens. You always choose the Niners and they win. Like, maybe that's a good thing, though. And the Monday Night Football game, this is going to be interesting. Browns versus Broncos.
Ain't I C1 and you're C2?
Sorry, I went first. That's why there we go.
Okay. So we got Browns and who?
Broncos.
I'm going Denver.
You're going Denver? I like how Jameis has been playing, and he's definitely doing well, but it's Denver in Denver. That's just a different beast right now. So, we agree. 22 games in college. Memphis versus number 17 Tulane.
I'm going Tulane.
I agree. Oregon State versus number 11 Boise State.
Boise.
I agree. Oklahoma State versus number 25 Colorado.
Colorado.
I do agree. They're going to bounce back after that loss to Kansas. The Egg Bowl, Mississippi State versus number 14 Ole Miss.
I'll go with Ole Miss on that one.
Remember, this is the Friday game.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, State pulled it out, but I think Ole Miss is just a better team this year. Georgia Tech versus number 7 Georgia.
Ooh.
Always an interesting game.
Yep. I'm going with the upset on that one.
You're going with Tech?
Yep.
Ooh. I was thinking, this is potential. But I think Georgia gets it by 3. Number 8, Tennessee versus Vanderbilt.
Oh, Tennessee's going to win that game.
This is my upset. This is Vanderbilt. Michigan versus number 2, Ohio State.
Oh, Ohio State should win that game.
No, just Michigan is just a different beast right now. Not even a beast. Probably game of the week. Number 15, South Carolina versus number 12, Clemson.
I'm going with Clemson in that one.
I'm going with the Gamecocks. I'm going with South Carolina. 23, Illinois versus Northwestern.
Ooh. I'm going to go with Illinois. I'm going with the Fighting Illini. Why not?
I agree. Number 16, Arizona State versus Arizona.
I'm going to go with State. I'm going
I do agree with that one.
with the Sun Devils.
Arkansas versus number 21, Missouri.
Ooh. Go with Missouri.
If this was in Arkansas, it would be a different story. So Missouri. Number 6, Miami Hurricanes versus Syracuse.
I'm going Miami.
I'm going Miami as well. California versus number 9, SMU.
SMU.
Agreed. Auburn versus number 13, Alabama.
I guess I'll pick Alabama in that game.
Milroe has been lit because of that loss last week, and I guarantee he won't have 3 interceptions. See, I'm going with Bama. Maryland versus number 4, Penn State.
Oh, State.
Number 5, Notre Dame versus USC.
This could be a good game. But I think Notre Dame will win this one.
I do agree, but at least by a touchdown. Purdue versus number 10, Indiana.
Indiana. I think they want to get that loss out of their system.
Another potential game of the week. Number 3, Texas versus number 20, Texas A&M.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm going with Texas too. I actually kind of surprised they only fell by 5 spots after that loss last week. Kansas State, number 24 versus number 18, Iowa State. Another big game.
Kansas State and Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Iowa. I'm going with the Cyclones.
I do agree. Washington versus number 1, Oregon.
If this was in Washington, I'd probably give Washington the edge, but this is in Oregon, so I'm gonna let Oregon have this one.
And they need to avenge that loss. Both losses last year. Nevada versus number 22 UNLV.
The Wolfpack versus the Running Rebels. I'm gonna go UNLV.
I'm going with Nevada on that one. And Houston versus number 19 BYU.
BYU.
BYU needs to come back. They've lost 2 straight. They need this. They need this.
All right. You got anything else?
Just want to say, y'all stay safe tomorrow if you're doing any traveling. Hopefully, y'all get fed very well. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the games. And I got nothing else. You got anything else other than that?
Nope.
All right. And we'll see you after the Thanksgiving holidays next week for the new month of, should be
December.
So, Card Guy Chris Ellis.
Local Electrical Chris.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.